Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
This story begins with a big disagreement. It is a fight between two very powerful men, Elon Musk and President Trump. Elon Musk leads big technology companies. President Trump leads the country. Their fight became very public. Many people were surprised. They are disagreeing about a new law. President Trump calls this law the One Big Beautiful Bill. He wants this law to pass. Elon Musk does not like the bill. He says it will destroy jobs in America. He believes it helps older industries like oil and gas. But he says it hurts new industries, like companies that make electric cars and clean energy. He thinks the bill is bad for America's future. This public fight happened at a very important time. The Senate, which is part of the government, was voting on the bill. It was a hard vote. Many people watched to see what would happen. They saw Mr. Musk use social media to strongly speak against the bill. The fight was about money and jobs. Mr. Musk thinks the bill is a bad plan for the economy. President Trump thinks it is a good plan. Their strong disagreement was public for everyone to see. The bill was important for President Trump. Mr. Musk's words made the vote in the Senate more difficult. Their public fight over money and jobs surprised many people because they had a different relationship before. This big disagreement showed a problem at a high level in the country. 2. What is the bill? The new plan is called the One Big Beautiful Bill. It is a very big plan for the country. The government made this bill. It changes many important things about taxes and how the government spends money. This bill is very long, almost 1,000 pages. It touches on many different areas of how the government works. People are talking a lot about it because it is a big change. One main idea of the bill is about taxes for people and businesses. In 2017, there were some tax cuts. These cuts were planned to end in the future. But the new bill wants to make these tax cuts stay forever. This means that many people and companies would keep paying lower tax rates for a much longer time than planned before. This is a big part of the bill. The bill also wants to stop some other taxes that people pay for their work. For example, if you work a job where you get tips from customers, like a server or a driver, the bill says you will not pay federal taxes on those tips anymore. Also, if you work extra hours and get extra pay for that time, called overtime pay, the bill plans to stop federal taxes on that money too. These changes could help working people keep more of the money they earn from tips and overtime. The bill also wants to give help to families and older people. It gives more money to families who have children. This is through a tax credit, which helps families pay for things kids need. For each child, families can get more money back or pay less tax. Older people will also get special help from the bill. People who are 65 years old and older will get an extra tax benefit. This means they can reduce their taxable income, which helps them pay less tax overall. This helps older people have more money to live on, especially after they retire. This bill is a major plan that changes many parts of America's money system. It is not just about individual taxes. It also affects taxes for companies and how the government spends money on different programs. Because it is so big and changes so many things, people have different ideas about if the bill is good or not good for the country's future. Some people believe it will help the economy grow and create jobs. Others are worried that it might create too much debt for the country in the future. The bill is a very important change for America. 3. More than just taxes. The new bill changes many things in the country, not just taxes. It makes big changes to health care for people who do not have much money. This program is called Medicaid. The bill says some people might need to work to get this health care help. There are new rules about who can get this help. The bill also gives more money for border security. This means more money to help keep the country's borders safe. There are changes to immigration rules, too. Help for students is also changing. The bill changes rules for student loans, which helps students pay for school. It also changes who can get Pell Grants. These grants are money for students from families with low income. The bill changes how people can get food help, a program called SNAP. It puts new rules on this help and might ask people to work to get food support. Big changes are coming for energy and the environment. The bill allows more places for companies to find oil and gas. But it takes away help for clean energy, like power from the sun or wind. This means less government money for companies that make electric cars or clean power. The bill even changes things for people who work for the government. It also changes rules for some groups that watch banks and money. This bill is very long, almost 1,000 pages. It uses a special way to pass laws that only needs a simple majority of votes. 4. Two famous men. This story is about a big fight. It is a fight between two very famous and powerful men. One is Elon Musk. The other is President Trump. Their relationship was not always easy. At first, they did not like each other very much. Mr. Musk sometimes said things against Mr. Trump when he was president the first time. Mr. Trump also said things about Mr. Musk's companies. But things changed. During the 2024 election time, their relationship became better. Mr. Musk started to agree more with Mr. Trump's ideas. He used his social media platform to share his thoughts. He also gave a lot of money to help Mr. Trump's election. After Mr. Trump won the election, their friendship seemed strong. Mr. Trump gave Mr. Musk an important job in the government. It was a new job. It was about making the government work better and cost less money. The job was in a new department, the Department of Government Efficiency, called DOGE. Many people thought this was a good idea. They thought Mr. Musk, with his business knowledge, could help the government. It looked like a strong team. But this good feeling did not last. The two men started to disagree. The disagreement was about the new bill, called the One Big Beautiful Bill. Mr. Musk did not like the bill. He thought it cost too much money. He also thought it hurt new types of businesses, like his own. He said it helped older industries instead. He spoke out against the bill many times, even though President Trump wanted it. This fight about the bill became very public. Mr. Musk used his large social media following to say what he thought. President Trump did not like this. He felt that Mr. Musk was not being loyal. The public argument showed that their friendship was broken. It was a surprise to many people. Just a short time before, they were working together. Now they were fighting over this very important bill. Mr. Musk decided to leave his government job. He could not agree with the president about the bill. This showed how big the problem was between them. Their friendly relationship had ended because of this disagreement over money and policies. 5. A difficult night. The time came for the Senate to vote on the important new bill. It was a Saturday night, and the air felt exciting and tense. Many people watched, waiting to see what would happen. At the start of the vote, things did not look good for the bill. It needed a certain number of votes to pass. But as the senators began to vote, some senators from the president's own party said no. This was a big problem for the bill. If enough of them voted no, the bill would not pass. The vote stopped. Everyone waited. There were talks happening behind closed doors. Leaders in the Senate spoke with the senators who voted no. They tried to make them change their minds. Time went by slowly. For 2 hours, the fate of the bill was not clear. It was a very difficult wait for the people who wanted the bill to pass. Then things started to change. One senator changed his vote from no to yes. After that, a few other senators who had voted no also changed their votes. The tension in the room slowly became hope for the bill's supporters. The final votes were counted. It was very, very close. The bill passed, but only by a small number of votes. The final count was 51 votes for the bill and 49 votes against it. It passed by just one vote. It was a victory for the bill, but it showed that not everyone in the president's party agreed with it. The long night was over. The bill was one step closer to becoming law. But the close vote showed how difficult the fight for the bill was. 6. Why Musk is angry. Musk felt very angry about the new bill. He believed it was bad for America's future. His main reason for anger was that he thought the bill helped old businesses, like companies that work with oil and gas. He said the bill hurt new businesses. These new businesses are in areas like technology and clean energy. His own company, Tesla, makes electric cars. This is a new energy business. The bill made changes that stopped money help for people who wanted to buy electric cars. This help came from the government before. The bill also stopped money help for businesses that use clean energy, like power from the sun or wind. At the same time, the bill made things easier for companies working with oil and gas. It allowed them to do more business and get more money help. Musk thought this was wrong. He believed America should support new ideas and clean energy. He felt the bill pushed America back to the past, not forward to the future. He said it hurt the companies that are trying to make energy cleaner and better. Because his businesses are in these new areas, like making electric cars and working on new technology, he felt the bill was bad for his work and his ideas for the world. He said the bill would stop the growth of these important new industries. He also thought it would cause America to lose jobs in the future, jobs that could come from new technologies and clean energy. So, Musk was angry because he saw the bill as a big problem. He believed it gave too much to old industries and took too much away from the future. 7. What experts think. People who study the economy and government money have different ideas about the big bill. The government has experts, and they say the bill is a good plan. They believe it will make the country's economy much stronger. They think that when taxes are lower, businesses and people will have more money. Businesses can use this money to grow and hire more workers, and people can spend or save more. The government says this will make the whole country richer and even help pay down the money the country owes in the future. But other experts who work for groups that are not part of the government or a political party look at the bill's numbers differently. Groups like the Congressional Budget Office have studied the bill carefully. They believe the bill will cost a very large amount of money. They say it will make the country's debt much, much bigger. They think it could add trillions of dollars to the national debt over the next 10 years. This is money the country will owe later. These experts do not think the economy will grow fast enough to bring in enough extra money to pay for the tax cuts and new spending. Some studies also say that the bill helps richer people more than people who do not have a lot of money. They worry that the bill takes money from some areas, like help for poorer people, and gives big tax cuts that mostly help people who are already wealthy. They see it as moving money from regular families to richer people, and the debt is the cost everyone will pay later. This big difference in what experts think shows that people have very different ideas about what is best for the country's money. Some think cutting taxes is the way to grow. Others think controlling spending and debt is more important. The arguments about the bill also show problems inside the Republican Party. Some Republicans worry a lot about the country's debt. They think the bill spends too much money. They are often called fiscal conservatives because they focus on government spending and debt. Other Republicans are more interested in helping people now, like cutting taxes on tips or giving more money to families with children. This difference in ideas inside the party makes it hard for them to agree on important laws. People outside the government, like important businessmen with big companies, also have strong opinions and try to influence what happens. This fight shows deep disagreements about America's future. It is not just about taxes. It is about what kind of country people want to live in and who the government should help the most. 8. What happens next? The bill had one important vote in the Senate. This was a procedural vote. It means it can now move forward. But it is not a law yet. More steps must happen. First, the Senate must vote again on the bill itself. This is the final vote in the Senate. If it passes there, it must go to the House of Representatives. The House already voted on a version, but the Senate made changes. So the House must vote again to agree to these changes. The path ahead for the bill is hard. It is not certain what will happen next. Many people are watching to see if it becomes a law. The political parties have different ideas. The Democrats in the Senate want to stop the bill. They plan to use rules to make the process very slow. They might ask for the whole bill, which is very long, to be read aloud. They also plan to suggest many changes, which takes time for voting. In the House, the leader, Speaker Mike Johnson, has a small number of votes from his party. Some Republicans there might not support the bill. They might disagree with parts of it, like changes that affect health care or other programs. Getting enough votes in the House could be difficult. The President wants the bill signed into law soon. He hoped for it by a specific date in July. But with all the steps and disagreements, meeting this date seems difficult now. This big fight about the bill is very important for the country. It shows a big difference in ideas about America's economic future. It is about what industries the country should help and how the government should spend money. It also shows that people in politics have different ways they want to lead the country. The outcome of this fight will have lasting effects. It will shape rules for taxes and spending for many years. Will the bill pass? Will it fail? The answer is still unknown. What do you think will happen next with this important bill?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.